combined strength of spring and growth.
Hello everybody. So today's Gotta Go Fast review is Apotheon. Now Apotheon is a 2D side-scroller hack and slash by Alien Trap Games. If you're new here and aren't aware about how we grade things, stick around to the end and you'll get a detailed explanation. But before we jump into it, I'm gonna need you to smash that like button. If you're new, click that sus button too, and that'd be fan-flippin-tastic. We'll just start. Well, we'll start right after you destroy both those. You got this. I believe in you. Good. Okay, let's get into it. First, we have general enjoyment. Apotheon is frustrating in the beginning, especially if you don't know how the game is laid out. At first, I didn't find it very fun, and then I started playing with a guide, and it was awesome. Specifically, the guy I used was Chris DX Gamer. I think I've mentioned him on a trophy review video as well, so I'll put both the link for his channel and the trophy review either up below or in the description. You'll find it in either place. But I don't think he makes YouTube videos anymore, but still his videos are really good and I would highly recommend them. Apotheon was a lot of fun, but definitely overwhelming at first. It wasn't until about halfway through the game that it did feel like I had a good grasp on things. Many of the trophies felt like I earned them. The bosses were very well thought out, and they did their best to go up in line with what Greek gods were probably like, if they actually existed. There were tons of new content throughout the game. It was always a new area every single time, and there was very few times that I feel like the game was unfair. Without a guide, this can be too much for people because there's specific weapons and tools that you can get only if you know what to do. It's one of those games that will definitely let you fail, but there's a method to their madness. Very happy to have played this one, and the overall enjoyment for this game was an 8 out of 10. Now for technical enjoyment. As per usual, not as many comments, which is good. The only bugs in this game kind of worked out in the favor of the players, at least for the most part. I did see some glitches on the forum, but those were from years ago, and I believe they've been buffed out since. The length of the game was a bit long, but not empty. Every area presented a new technical challenge that always worked, at least in my playthrough, and in a bizarre twist, the only glitches just worked out for the player. And because of this, I'm actually going to give it a 10 out of 10 for technical enjoyment. And to be clear, it was every single one of these new areas, the new technical challenges, always worked pretty much exactly as predicted. I think I had one minor issue in one spot with like a rotating circles, but otherwise it was perfect, so hence the score. Trophy enjoyment. The trophies in this game are a solid balance of achievements in terms of fulfillment, and some are naturally gained trophies. Again, I said in the first segment, this game is tough to fully grasp, especially without a guide, and it would take exponentially longer to platinum without one. However, the trophies aren't totally unfair, it's just knowing what to do. The trophies were slightly more difficult because this was an early PS Plus game, and the percentages are actually very low for this game for each trophy, allowing you to earn some of those very rare trophies that usually you can't get, and definitely add a nice addition to your collection. There is one trophy that is completing the game on the hardest difficulty. I believe it's called Olympian difficulty. However, there's a save bug where you can spoof it into thinking you've played on the hardest difficulty all the way through, and all you have to do is face the final boss on that difficulty. Overall, trophy enjoyment, I'll give this game a 9 out of 10. Now lastly, we have the bonus points. Due to the creativity of the maps, the enemies, the accuracy of the Greek gods, and the amount of content and the trophy creativity, I'm going to give it a +6 bonus points. Overall, this gives Apotheon a score of 87. I believe this is the highest so far, just barely beating out 1111 Memories Retold. I'm honestly shocked to have given a 2D side-scroller an 87, but that should tell you the quality of this game. I really enjoyed it. And once again, if you enjoyed this review, please consider smashing that like and that sus button if you are new here. Hopefully you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Now, if you're still here sticking around for how we explain the rating system, I'll go over it real quickly here. First, we make a score for general enjoyment of the game, whether or not the vibe of the game feels right, the feeling it gave me, and how fun the gameplay was. We then take that score out of 10 and multiply it by 3, so a max score of overall enjoyment would be like 30 out of 30. Next, we have technical enjoyment, which is more specific to gameplay. Technicals did the game, what kind of technicals is what did the game offer? What's the good balance of everything? Any bugs or glitches, and did the length of the game feel right? Again, we multiply that by 3, and it can also get a max score of 30. Lastly, we have trophy enjoyment. Was it fun to trophy hunt for this game? We go through any bug trophies, the length it takes, and the general difficulty. Again, the same process is multiplied by 3 for a max of 30. And then lastly, there's 10 bonus points that are given for any miscellaneous bright spots from the game, ranging from the studio's talent to any Easter eggs or anything else that the game did very well. So hopefully that gets the point across, and if not, leave a comment below and I'll try to explain it better in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day once again. Peace. If you are still here, I'm just going to continue putting all the rest of my gameplay for Apotheon, so it should be another couple minutes, especially if you're curious and if you want to play this game or not. So just sit back, enjoy the gameplay. Otherwise, like I said before, have a good one.